So where do we sit here? The DZ holding their positions. J-Lad on the Blackbeard. He enables the information. He baits out the peak. Guards finds one. Robbie, his second of the round. It's up to Kobe now. The newest addition. And he finds two nice headshots. Nafe joins the fray. Both low HP players here. The Dark Zero. As Hasham is on for a flank from the top of blue. Dovahkiin as well from the other side. These two Falcons players have to work together. There's the first for Hasham. Dove to find the final one. Dark Zero, Bolo, he doesn't want to leave his position because he does have vertical angles all the way from down below. J-Lab with Diffuser, he just passes by Kobe, who's made his way down the stairs. Dove has found his third on the round. He is the hero. He is the chosen one here for Falcons. DZ now with just Pamba and Bolo. They're still on the top floor. What is Bolo doing, bro? What are you doing on the top floor? He's just baiting him out. Pamba is toying with him, but the joke's on DZ. Falcons are in a winning position. Now Pamba uses his C4 to retreat back to site. Spotted, but he finds Hasham nonetheless. This would be a monumental clutch, but Dove says absolutely not. Serve him up. Come on. Give him the shot. J-Lad steals it. No ace today. See, Bolo's had a huge impact. The buck down below could certainly rattle DZ, but he himself has been forced back. The vertical holes working in favor of the defense, but out of nowhere, Falcons have found their picks. Kobe forcing himself back to site to try and support as these picks have come through. Oh. What are these over peaks here from DZ? It's all up to Kobe now. He's got impacts to work with. He doesn't seemingly need it to deal with the Blackbeard. Robbie is low HP, and he's seemingly aware of this potential flank, but Hasham nails him. Hush goes out. MJR yet to find a kill. The best DZ player so far at 6 Invitational. Yet still sitting on that donut. Guards to take down that mirror window. As Dove has made his way inside, and Guards might be able to go for this plant. But he has to worry about the exo flank! No. What are you doing, MJR? Caught with the knife in hands! And Dove finds both of them! Moment of quiet now. Castle barricade spotted. Kobe finds Robbie. There's really nothing left for Falcons here. Wings clipped. DZ now look to finish this off with a bit of a whimper. No need to overcook this round. No need to go too crazy and hunt for kills. Just sit back and relax. Guards and J-Lad will go fishing and won't find anything. Pamba needs to be careful not to overpeak this. A little bit of an info peek. Kobe wants to swing on the back of it as well. J-Lad jumps on down. The Jordanian making his way into sight, taking out that bulletproof camera. Got a good gun for it. He actually might be able to potentially try and contest the plan. Is there information from below? There is the C4 and the spray from the SMG-11. Too easy to lock in the round for DZ. Finally on the board, but in a flawless fashion.
Again, Falcons, slow down. Guys, we got this round. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. Don't risk anything. Throw in everything. Get the safe entries. J-Lad gets a third. That's Nafe, Ninja, and Bolo against the world. 2v5.
Simple from here for Falcons.
That's one.
In theory, unless if Bolo can pull off a Bolo play. Dove goes down. He's been a bit quiet these last few rounds after a phenomenal start. Nades go out. The pressure has to come here from the Blackbeard. It needs to be Guards to stand forward and try and locate these DZ players and put the pressure on. He doesn't need to play aggressively. NJR looking to get active. He's got the Vector in hands. Slow operator. He does find a head. It's all up to Bolo. Robbie finishes him off with the pistol. Oh, no. It doesn't land the shots needed. The aggression, though, eventually met. Dove goes down to Bolo, who finds his second. Maybe there is a glimmer of hope for DZ to stave off map point. But J-Lad, after juggling all the hard breach utility, he comes to life with the MP7. And him and Guards now hold fast inside the A bomb site, succeeding B over to Pamba and Bolo. With the ability to retake still available. Pamba makes his way inside. Bolo's taking a hell of a lot of damage. Pamba spotted for a brief moment. The C4 is going to be the death of him. It's up to Bolo now in a 1v2. And Falcons are not going to give him an inch. They hold. They will continue holding. The first with the pistol. And now Bolo's got to finish him off. Guards and Bolo, 10 seconds to play. Information on site in abundance. The yellow ping, the nitro cell. But Bolo is going to have time to get that plant. And the C4 to miss. Now Bolo has the advantage. And in this post plant, he will fall back to connector. Guards, exactly his position is known. Bolo still holding on. This MPX doesn't deal a lot of damage, but it's one bullet away from killing Bolo. The pre-fires to come out from the American, but Guards continues pushing the info and the pistol kill!
This is so messy. Easy, not the usual structured ways that we see from the men Falcons. They're happy to match those gunfights. Look at this, the swing comes out,
no.
Injured Blackbeard.
All he needed was a bullet to the feet, and then Nafe went down. Bolo's been finished. Pamba, the last one remaining. The first of 4 found, the second. Perhaps a little bit more as the pistols come to life. But J-Lad with the shotty.
Nafe watching the flank drone in top floor electric, right where Dove is watching. So we know DC's prepared for a flank.
On side as well, Hashom was playing an aggressive position near the window. Pamba is tempted to try and peek it. Do they have information? This is such an off angle, but Pamba seemingly ready for it. Syria gate burned. Pamba will jump straight on inside and begin to plant here. This is going to be an impossible retake here for Falcons. They're going to have to win it before the plant goes down. Control above now taken by J-Lad. He's got very little ability to do anything else now. He could try and make a rotate outside and jump down the hatch, but he's going to be too slow. He will be detected. And there's just no way back into it for J-Lad. Piece by piece, DZ are working their way back into this map.
This entire round, though, so much more like old school DC. Didn't take a lot of fights. Only one against Robbie. Soft destruction, hard destruction, EMPs. Bomb goes in the bomb site window, and you stop planting. That's it. It's simple, it's clean, it works. But this is one of the weakest bomb sites across all the maps in pro play. It's like you're guaranteed to win on attack statistically.
Yeah. J-Lad is just going to wait this one out. W beta, says Kobe.
Okay.
Well, you do have to get back into it. So when it comes to countering that Monty in the late round, be relying on one remaining C4 that's now been taken down. Kobe and NJR find picks to reply now. Robbie and J-Lad have to stand their ground, and Robbie finds on with a deagle. He's so low on HP, and J-Lad is feeling the pressure. Nafe to ADS, and the gamble is rewarded. A 1v3 now for Robbie on low HP. The tied best player at the entirety of the Montreal Major now stands up against the might of DZ, and he can't get it done. And it does clear that last little room next to the bomb site. Nafe can drop and start to threaten a plant position here for DZ. He's so close to being in position to go for a plant. A nade to go out. A gas is not going to affect him, and now he knows that the only player that can swing that is the smoke. The coverage from NJR. The plant going down. Now confirmed for Nafe. But Dovahkiin has found a pick, and Nafe has been taken extremely low as a result of a good spray from Dove. Kobe, though, to find Robbie finally, and Guards is forced to rotate upstairs. A smoke babe still in pocket, but not able to have an impact as of yet, as him and Dove try and get into it. Nice shot! But it's a 1v2 for Guards. Surely not a fourth match point fended off by Dark Zero as they reposition, and this is nigh impossible for Guards as both of these players are together, and together they will stand.
So while they're getting stronger in one aspect, they're also kind of missing out. That was risky.
Very risky.
Glass in the board, smoke goes
Oh
up.
no, but that's way too early. What are you doing? Exposed though to the glass allows Hashom to be dispatched with Bolo forcing that plant down. Aggressive on the breach.
What?
Here comes the kill onto the glass.
No.
And the smoke no longer works in favor of DZ. Falcons have made this retake happen. And out of nowhere, they do put the final nail in the coffin. Fifth time is the charm, as Falcons have taken an early lead in the series, stealing Nighthaven Labs from DZ. How's DZ planning to execute this, though? And look at this retake from below from Hashom. This can deny a lot of the default plant positions. Meanwhile, a flip of the switch. The back of Fountain reinforced does mean DZ have to force their way in through officers. They do find the pick required. So many of these players from DZ are on low HP. That's the big pick that was needed by Bolo. And Kobe as well to join the fray. Up to Hashom now. Has he got the information needed? That's the diffuser down. And the smoke might make this nigh impossible. But unfortunately for him, DZ have managed to reposition into a safe plant position. There's no way to win this with plant denial now. And NJR on the hatch will finish off Hashom. In the top floor, rather. And that does mean top floor control has been handily taken. And immediately another pick onto Robbie. I thought perhaps a late round bit of information onto that diffuser could have been garnered with the Solus, but not to be. DZ are looking in control.
Yeah, they are. I love the Monty, how it's being utilized right now by Nave. I mean, again, he just walks in, he takes the space, guns behind him. Verticality being done right now, 25 seconds left. DC, yeah, you're a little bit low on time, but again, they have the Monty. They can always just go diffuser into the bomb site itself, and that's the hard part usually on border. They should be fine here. He can drop some intel, go for a plant. The cover has to be good.
That plant will have definitely been heard, but Kobe up above, he's on Overwatch.
Cover.
Pamba does take down Dove after the plant is denied. It has to be reattempted, and so Kobe will go for it. It's all up to Harsham now. Is he in position to try and deny this plant? It's all he's got to do, but the air jab covers off the position.
I don't believe that this is a much better look. Nave now sees the mirror window. He just walk up, punch it, shatter it. These Lion scans are finding so many players.
Is he going to know there's a player behind? Yeah, he is indeed. Hasham wants
Mirror.
to try and find something. Dove finds two, and Hasham takes down Naif. A very ill-advised ADS move. Another kill perhaps for Hasham. No, Pamba finishes him off, but the rest of DZ have fallen. It's all up to Pamba now. J-Lad right around the corner from him. Just needs to land a bullet, and he does. Pistol, just to see Bolo running away with that diffuser.
They're gonna think it's clear now, though. They're not gonna expect this.
What is happening? Dove needs to get his ears checked, because that's two separate occasions. He hasn't heard what's been going on. A spray through the wall.
What?
Hasham's 1-2 fights that he had no right winning. And now it's all up to Kobe. He finds the first. A bullet straight between the eyes. Diffuser back in pocket. Up to guards now. No C4 to work with. He doesn't have information on where Kobe is. Plant going down. Faked again. Guys doesn't want to overpeak this. Beautiful.
Like to spread out of the building. Revive him. That's in a Guman getting shot, getting chased down by Robbie. Robbie doesn't
What
stop.
is going
He
on,
wants
bro?
to kill.
Robbie,
They're planting.
he's gone for it with the ITA.
Wait, the distraction. This might work.
Diffuser is going down. Is there information? There aren't enough holes in the floor. Damage taken from out in office. And now Falcons know where these last two remaining players are. Nath, though, he is going to have that Monty shield, but he goes down. The pressure mounts on Kobe. And Falcons have taken the lead on border. DZ, once again, the life slipping out of their lives. The elevation will mean surely he will die. Robbie again putting pressure on DZ by peppering bullets left, right, and center as Nath begins to make his way upstairs to hunt him down.
This is where you feel the bug nerf. He lost the hard-breach canister, so he can't do self-destruction and hard destruction on one single up. And this is turned into a bit of a clown fiesta. All of DC spread thin, all of Falcons as well. Gonna be 50-50, 1v1 gunfights across most of this map so far. Falcons still got presence on these stairs, playing side, playing bathroom. DC don't know this necessarily, but Kobe's been on that window the entire round. Finally finds a pick to give Dark Zero a man advantage.
It was a game of cat and mouse upstairs with Robbie finding picks and eventually traded. And now we're sitting in this space where DZ are just waiting for something to happen. And Kobe, his patience rewarded, as you said. Hasham and Dovakin now. Eventually, Dove is spotted up in office. He has the ability to drop downstairs. He doesn't want to do so too early. It's up to DZ to decide where they're going to push.
We know, though, he finds scabs, he finds kills. Kobe goes down, seeing that out of nowhere. Didn't have information. They assumed it was clear. They drop down the hatch. They're going to look for the side player.
It's going to be a free kill for Hasham. He spots Pamba, finds the first one. Bolo can't refrag. Team site as Kobe is also spotted. 18 seconds remain. And DZ have pulled back. They're not taking any chances. As C4 pre-ripped by Nath. Kobe to try and bait out these positions. He spots one, finds him, but the C4 from Nath to close.
Too. But this time around, so much utility. Fire, smoke, soft breaches, EMPs. Falcons have so many different tools to deal with this. The only thing that might be hard to conquer that mirror window. Or verticality, in the name of the game. You gotta drop in front of it instead, punch it out. 50-50 gunfight. Both members of DC are so spread apart. One by side, one going for the flank.
Oh,
the wall bang!
Nath has been worth his weight in gold in that position, making this a 2v1. Now Dove, he's so far from the side. He has the diffuser, but he's got a long way to go to get into a position to plant it, and he's got to deal with Nath first, who continues to play aggressively. Nath goes down, up to NJR now to clutch, but there's no time for Dove to get into sight. The spray down, but nothing else needed from NJR.
Was relatively safe. Regardless, 60 seconds. Falling back down is not a bad idea. C falls downstairs. Has shown finds NJR. Mirror off the board. And just like that, out of nowhere, Falcons are in the lead in this round.
Yeah, but can they take the lead in the map? Guards is repositioning now over to Armory side. An exchange elsewhere leaves Dark Zero worse for wear. Falcons now encroaching on this position up above. Nath can't stand alone. Kobe and Bolo downstairs. Dove has made it a 4v1 now for Falcons as the newest player on Dark Zero does his best to weather the storm. Doubling back now after his first kill, looking for a second. MP7 in hand, and Doverkin finishes him off.
They help each other, they're not isolated, and they're fighting back in numbers.
And that crossfire works to perfection for Kobe there. Guards eventually does something with that Montaigne, but it's all up to Dove now in a 1v3. 2 players low HP, but he's not checking the right angle for Nath, who will spray him on down. And Pamba now to stave off match point.
They're both downstairs. Pamba dropped as Bolo died. You can hack the cameras maybe. Not a ton of intel, but those people can.
No!
Stone finds another. The blind angles here working in favor of Falcons. Hamisu 1v3 to stay away from being down on match point.
Ah, Dove finds another one. How does he keep getting this? Untaken. A loose nade finds very little. The peak tempted here as NJR finds another one. Overtime looks to be on the cards. Hasham, a logic bomb to detonate, but he needs 5 kills, and this ain't happening. DZ have played this game of attrition on this round, and with only half the timer subsided, they find themselves in an unlosable position. It's going to be OT here for the Americans. Hasham needs to decide, is he going to actually try and play this one out, or is he going to sit back and just talk to the team?
He owns the bomb site. He won the round. If you're
is that how it works? Where's that
here,
diffuser, by the way, Nick?
No, if you stand on the bomb site as a sole play on attack for 20 seconds, you win the round.
This is not secure area.
Oh, is it not?
We actually play bomb game mode.
Have you always done that in Pro League?
I don't know. I'll ask someone that played in the Year 1 Season 1 Pro League Finals and get back to you.
Let me get Canadian real quick.
I'm inside. Kobe says keep baiting.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, look at Nath, dude. He's so tilted. He's like, how do I even have the ability to go for a play? And NJR is working together. Guards looking for a flank, but he goes down. And now the site has been taken by DZ. Hasham from over in Ventilation Workshop. He does find one. Dove as well. And overtime kicks off with Falcons again. He didn't get out of the smoke in time. He falls. A Monty nullified. NJR very happy with that one.
Operation doesn't stop. And put a big run out. Get back inside the building, my friend. 5 versus 2. Kobe's on the ground. You can sacrifice him. That's okay. With 4 defenders alive. Diffuser on the ground. 35 seconds. Robbie has shown a near impossible task, but not impossible in front of them. Gotta find 4 kills, though.
That diffuser is down at top east, though. I'm not sure if DZ are aware of it, but it does restrict Falcons' options. 20 seconds to play. DZ lie in wait. Nath on the side. He's had an unlucky game so far, but he finds the kill he's been looking for.
7.
But there's something. There is a player in the hallway just patiently waiting. That's Hasham. As Bamba finds the opening kill, it has been instrumental for him. He's doubled down, sneaking up the stairs. Dove does eventually finish Bolo. Here on match point, DZ stand tall. Another kill now for NJR as Dove floundering over on CCTV, can't find a damn thing. DZ nowhere near the site, but it doesn't seemingly matter.
The bait and switch game. Hey, I'm over here. I'm the Muncie on these stairs. That's not where the strike is coming from. Now we see DC rotate once more together. Get behind Nath. Get 3 guns facing the same direction. You can go for a simple armory plan here if you wanted to. Nath has diffusion pocket. There's a soft wall though. Has shown Asami knows he fought no impacts. It's gonna be a tough one.
I know where he is. Information from that drone as well. DZ have full awareness of where these 2 remaining Falcons players are. Nath finds his pick. Another one for Dove. And it becomes a 1 versus 2, but he needs to finish off NJR, the deadly player, with that 417 DMR. Nath now on site with that Monty, an aggressive run out from Dove, and he comes through looking for this last player, the Monty on site. NJR's gone below. How do you win the fight against that Monty as the Aruni? He doesn't have any gadgetry to assist him. and he has to try and bait out these shots. He has to win against NJR, but he's not going to be given the opportunity. NJR's giving him nothing, and he knows he still can't fight Nafe. The game is surely over. DZ have weathered the storm. Time after time, 6 map points against them. They stand tall. They will not sacrifice anything in this series, and they will push us the distance. Consulate is calling, and DZ have dialed the number. The garage camera, this is a huge amount of information. Even Spiral on the ground floor. So much info. And a shot there from Dove. Beautiful drone work. It's now a 3v2 as the advantage has well and truly flipped.
You didn't need to flank though. I'm thinking about it. 30 seconds, 3v3, split bomb site. They're looking pretty comfortable.
Info again!
Oh, Nafe?
The lobby camera spots Nafe, but he still wins his fight onto J-Lad.
No.
Hasham does get him through the floor, even though Nafe peppered it through a few bullets. Now it's up to Pamba. He already got his jump out in the early round. Now he's got to fight off too. Hiding in the ground floor, but he's not visible from that camera. Time is ticking away. There's no diffuser. They have to go for kill. The swing doesn't land the shot. To the site. I mean, this should be a free kill, but Robbie has to find it. Eventually, he drops down. He's got wall hacks onto Bolo because Bolo is still outside. The nades go out. Bolo's still tempted to try and win this fight. He almost gets it. Time is wasted. Another good shot, though, from Robbie. Maybe this is winnable with less than 10 seconds to play. The E1D goes out. The logic bomb to detonate, but the shotgun up in Hasham's face. The plant going down, but the coverage is not going to be there enough. Robbie forcing it down. J-Lad to find Pamba. There is a trade now, as Robbie has to find an ace to keep this game alive. Nate finishes him off. And DZ continue their reign of terror on defense. 3 rounds on the trot.
Oh, Bolo with the amazing...
I don't think there's anyone waiting for him. He is going to be able to get... Oh, no! Hasham's backed out again and still ready to try and receive NJR on that retreat. Dove has also found Bolo. The DMR's come to life. And it looks like Falcons on the back of that tactical timeout may be on the verge of something new.
Change the pace. The Monty is so good just pushing back those defenders. As Showman Yellow's their store as well. They're coming for him. They want blood. They want the kill. They're gonna get it. Robert with the shotgun confirms it. Nathan a 1v5.
So the shotty comes out as well. Here's round the corner Robbie with his own secondary shotgun. A shot to the face. Try and enable a little bit of a peek, or perhaps just to try and quench this push. NJR and Pamba both find kills, one of them which is traded, and it leaves Falcons better off. NJR holding onto his position in meeting. He's been forced back away from the door. His last gas babe to subside. The default plant position, still 20 seconds to play. After it will have finished, but he finds the headshot he's looking for. And suddenly, the pressure is back on Falcons. Nafe holding his position. What are Hasham and guards doing? It's been far too late. Nafe on the long angle. The Scorpion, a volatile weapon for it. The Ella mine to detonate. Nafe is right here. He's in position. Is there coverage from guards? There is. The first. The second comes calling. Nafe finds it. He gets the double. He silences Falcons. Puts them back in their place. Spotted and taken down by guards. The Monty worth his weight in gold. And these DZ players are dropping one by one. Bolo steps up, but Hasham for the backstab doubles down. Pamba in a 1v4. Nothing to play for. There's no way into it. The Monty securing that diffuser. Shield back up again. And Falcons, they've done it. They've exceeded expectation. And the energy is back into the team. The red pings, the yellow pings, in abundance for Falcons. Information on their side. But time on DZ's. The plant starting to be forced down the back of that thinker charge. The shots don't land.
What?
Robbie with the pistol. Kobe hasn't confirmed it. A loose nade. And he finds the first kill. But he's got there from a shot. 4-2.
Exactly, good point actually. So if Nave can get in, he can go for a plant, but there's no smoke grenades. There's no shield operator. If any of these angles being held, it's going to be very difficult.
Flash to go out. There's the long angle from guards. J-Lad finally finished off by Kobe, but it might not be enough here for DZ. They haven't got themselves in the building. That diffuser still on the ground where Nafe did lie. Kobe's got it back, and he's snuck on through for a plant opportunity. Hasham, though, if he's still below, he could have denied it, but he's gone back up again. He's not got the angle. It's a 2v2 now in the post plant. Kobe, having finished off that diffuser, looks to reposition as Bolo is upstairs with the vertical opportunity. Falcons now have to figure out a way to get this disabled. Robbie is forcing the issue. Has Bolo got the time? He doesn't! And the clutch is too easy!
Oh, you're a great player, but that's not a fight that you want to take, my friend, against that shotgun, but you might have to.
Flashes.
Now sneaking back into sight. Pamba's found Hasham on for the backstab. The flashes start to come down.
I told
but
you.
Robbie wins it anyway. Looking for a second one. He trades. But DZ snuck into the side and finished him off. But Kobe's got to go for a huge run around to go and get it. Bolo wins his fight against Hasham, but Dove is still alive and keeping that diffuser from being recollected. Kobe finally gets it. The time is delayed and there's still a player here in the hallway. Robbie goes down. And DZ have come to life. Another shot required. Guards eventually dispatched with. Bolo's firing all up to J-Lad. And they know exactly where it is. Shotty comes out. Kobe doesn't let it happen. Match point for DZ.
But again, where's the coverage? Will he be found out? Will he make his way into the bomb side?
Still no picks. 36 seconds and there's 10 alive in the server. Falcons
He's in.
not forcing the issue. Plant
Is this
going
free?
down on a safe spot.
It's so
Does
free.
Guards have information?
No.
He could see for it, but there's no info. It's going to have to be a retake now. Jayla jumping outside, but he's been caught out. DZ are on the verge of a win. 4v3 now. All they got to do is hold their positions. But Robbie, you can't count him out until the game is done. But a way out may well be over. The GG is called. Kings of the comeback. That is the face of True Grit. Never count them out. DZ, they overcome and they overrule Falcons.
And in a classic DC fashion, yeah, they got the end, sure, they got to win the end, but they had a max overtime victory, of course, to get us that third map where they take things into their own hands. Falcons, I will say, they impressed. They showed up more than I expected from them, but they still got a bit of ways to go, especially in these long, dragged-out series where they start losing their pocket strats and they don't have that strategic depth to reach into.